Cake Masters magazine is one of the UK's leading cake decorating monthlies. It includes fabulous step-by-step cake tutorials, recipes, expert advice, competitions, interviews, design inspirations and so much more. You can order your 12-month subscription to Cake Masters magazine right here for just £35 and with free UK P&P. To order your 12-month subscription, either visit createandcraft.tv or call 09056 480 480 and quote the item number on your screen.
Hello there, a very good afternoon. It's lovely to be back on the Cake Academy show for you. I've been away for a couple of weeks and yeah, 5 o'clock on a Sunday. It's our regular date for those of you that want to make cakes that are going to be spectacular. Whether you're making them from scratch, whether you're buying them and decorating them, this is the show for you, packed full of lots of useful hints and tips and of course lots of great products. Now what we do on the Cake Academy is we get an expert in every week, and it's Georgie Godbold who's our guest today, meeting Georgie in a second, to show you the tips of the trade and the hints. But also alongside that, we give you, of course, all the best possible equipment you need to do the job at home yourself and to become a professional cake decorator, possibly. Now, the way that this works, we get lots of brand new viewers every single week to the show who perhaps don't normally watch Create and Craft. So let me just explain the way things work. I'm Dave, I'm the presenter. Georgie will be guesting and will be showing us how to do various different techniques through the show. But as she's using different things, they'll be coming up on the screen for you. So if you want to purchase them as we go, basically you'll see fairly soon what we call an L appearing on the screen, basically because it's in the shape of an L. That's why we call it that. And what it gives you is the all-important item number of the product or the item that we're working with and using at the time. Gives you a description of it. Then it tells you how much it is if you'd like to buy it down the bottom. Now, if you're in the Create and Craft Club, there'll always be a discounted price in that lavender bar just there. That will be 10% less than everybody else has to pay. So if you want to become a member of the Create and Craft Club, now's a good time to do it, and you'll instantly save straight away. It's only £20 to join for a whole year. You can do that on the website if you'd like to, createandcraft.tv. Then down the bottom here, we've got the all-important ways of getting in contact with us, and of course the price for Create and Craft Club members. So the phone number there, 09056 480 480, will get you through to an operator, or you can use the automated ordering service as well, which is fairly easy to follow. Just push 2, that gets you onto that. And then if you'd rather order on the website, which to be honest most people do these days, I think most of us are kind of well conditioned to ordering online now, the website address is just down there, www.createandcraft.tv, and that's always a place where you can watch us as well if you've got internet connectivity and you're out on the move, maybe with your tablet or something. Now, there is another feature I just quickly want to mention. It's called Series Link. Now, if you're a Sky customer, you'll be, I'm sure, very well aware of the fact that you can series link all your favourite dramas or soap operas or whatever. You can also series link the Cake Academy shows as well. And also any other show that Create and Craft puts out or Ideal World puts out during the week connected to Cake will also be recorded onto your memory box as well at home. So that's just something that's there as an extra free feature for you. OK, let's, first things first, meet Georgie, who's our special guest on the Cake Academy. It's the first time Georgie's been on the Cake Academy show.
Hello.
Good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I say welcome back because you've been with us at Create and Craft before, haven't you? Many
yes.
times. And for those who don't know you, Georgie, what sort of cake decorating do you do? What's your forte?
My cake decorating is models, so I do little models and they're keepsakes. So they're not edible. Please don't eat them. They're for you to keep.
Right.
So when you give a cake to somebody, whether it's a child or your mum or nanny, you put it on your cake and they keep it.
Well, I'll tell you what, in our studio, or in our dressing room, should I say, Dean's done a couple of shows with you in the past,
Yes.
I know, and he's got a few characters perched on the top of his wardrobe. So they are really collectible keepsake characters, which decorate a cake beautifully, but they're not designed to be eaten. So in the show, everything that we're going to be talking about and using, we can buy, basically, can't we?
Yes, yes.
So what's our first project going to be then?
The first thing we're going to do is a bunny.
Oh, OK. Nearly
Because
Easter.
Easter's coming up, it's close, and Mother's Day, so I thought, right, we'll have bunnies. So I'm using the Renshaw modelling paste,
OK.
which is perfect for your modelling. It comes straight out the packet, and you can use it straight away, and they'll go hard. Whereas if you're covering a cake, you need sugar paste, fondant. So you use Renshaw fondant to cover your cakes, and the modelling paste is for the modelling.
Well, now, just to show you on the screen at the moment, what we've popped up there for you, if you'd like to invest in the Renshaw modelling paste, is a pack of 3 white Renshaw modelling paste. You can add colour to it as well, which we've done and shown you in previous shows many times. Also, you've got an exclusive Georgie Godbold project sheet as well. Now, that's to do, is it just one particular project in that
That's
case?
one particular project,
Right.
yes.
OK, so if you'd like to order that today, that's £8.99 if you're in the Create and Craft Club. We will, as we're talking about Renshaw, may as well show you the colour options that we have as well. These are always, of course, a good idea to pop into your basket. Your maximum postage, if you buy 3 items or more, different item numbers, it will be £6.99. But if you buy multiples in the same item number, and all these colours are exactly the same item number, you just choose which of the 14 colours you'd like. They're only £1.61 each, and you only pay 1 P&P of £2.99, OK? So this is a good opportunity in one order to order all the colours that you need, and they're 250 grams in each of those 14 colours, and they're all listed on the website as well for you.
That's right. So that's very good. I'm using white modelling paste, and then I'm adding my dusting colours into it to get the colour I want.
Right.
Or you can buy the modelling paste already coloured up.
Now, you've actually put together a kit for us specifically today, which is the first time we've seen this. What it consists of is 2 books. This one here, which is the Sugar Wobblies, which are the characters, all year-round characters. Also, there's another book which is festive related. You've also then got 3 packs of modelling paste, 6 dusts, 6 coloured dusts, which aren't edible. We'd said before, you know, these are designed to be keepsakes rather than to be eaten, and an exclusive project sheet as well. Now, that's new today, and it's £26.99 if you'd like to have that. That gives you everything you need to get started with you, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
Brilliant. Glad you've done that for us.
Right, so I've mixed up my paste.
Yep.
The characters, if I'm using white, I would weigh out exactly what I need, so I'm only colouring up what I'm using. I use scales so that I weigh everything out. Everything's in the book. Then there's no waste. I mean, normally you've got your kitchen scales, but I can't carry my kitchen scales around all the time.
Mine are about
so
that
I've just
size,
got little tiny scales
okay.
with me. And the bodies of all the Wobblies, so whether you're making, not these, they're little, half the size, but normally all of these at the back there, they're all 45 grams. So once you get into them,
right, so all the
out,
characters around on the side here.
Yes, the little sheep on the front of the book, they're all 45 grams.
Oh, they're gorgeous. Now, honestly, people at home, I'm sure, will be watching this thinking, I can't do that. I've never in a million years will I be able to do that. But if you follow a few simple rules, everyone can do it, can't they?
Everybody. And children love doing them.
Right, I can imagine.
Yes. I've got 2 grandchildren who love making them. Yes. So it's very, very easy to mix in your colours. And I'm going to make a nice smooth ball.
It's gorgeous to work with, isn't it? It's got a lovely texture to it.
It's lovely to eat. And then I'm going to make a cone. So this is the start of all the Wobblies.
Right.
So if you look in the book, it's easy. This is how they start. We're going to roll that out. And the reason they're not edible is because they wobble. So they're made also with fuzzy sticks.
Or pipe cleaners.
No, we're not allowed to call them pipe cleaners. No, we're not. No.
Fuzzy sticks, that's what I know them.
We have to call them. I know, I got told off for calling them pipe cleaners. Right. And cocktail sticks, because you need something to make them strong. So that is the start of all the Wobblies.
Okay, so whatever the character is, that's how it begins.
That's how it begins. So you can see it's very easy to make. And that's the start.
Right.
And I'd let that dry.
How long would you leave that for to dry?
A morning, an afternoon, or overnight. You can work them on them straight away, but if you've got heavy hands, you're going to mark them, so it is best just to leave them.
Okay.
If we're going to put feet in and legs, then I put 2 little holes, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll leave that one
So that's
there.
the first step. How did you ever get into this at the beginning? What made you realise that you had a passion for this?
I've always liked modelling.
Right.
And it was a bling moment in the middle of the night because I tried to make a character with long legs and it didn't work and nothing would hold the paste, and I went to bed and I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and woke him up and said pipe cleaners. I won't tell you what he said. And I went down the town and that's how it started, and it was just from that. And now they're known as the Sugar Wobblies.
The Sugar Wobblies. The rest is history.
And they travel everywhere. So just from that moment, bling moment.
Brilliant. And this is almost like a free tutorial with Georgie. Normally you'd be having classrooms and workshops and things like that.
Yes.
So press record, because this is something that's free for you to kind of watch. And also, of course, if you want to go for the books and so on as well with the step-by-step instructions. If I just open up the book just quickly to show you some of the characters. How many characters are there in each book, roughly?
20.
20.
Yes, 20 characters. And they're all different. And they've all got different added things to them. So, yes.
There's Sunflower Fairy, you've got the dinosaur. Now, if you do want this book on its own, if you don't want to go for the big kit, then that is available separately. It's here at just £4.99 or £4.49 if you're in the Crate and Craft Club, but beautifully illustrated. And it's all using sugar paste. That's the main ingredient.
Modelling paste, yes.
Right. And is there a difference?
Yes.
Sugar paste and modelling paste is different.
Sugar paste, you will cover your cake. Say the teapot is a cake.
Right.
Then I'd cover that with sugar paste because it's nice and soft. If I'm making a model, modelling paste.
Okay, and we've got both of them in stock on our website right now, but make sure you get the right one.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's the book, if you'd like
Yes.
it. 20 to make. Wonderful, sugary Wobblies. Love them, love them.
So we're using our fuzzy sticks.
Yep.
And one fuzzy stick, I will say pipe cleaners, will make one character.
Okay.
So we're going to halve that.
We usually have these on our website, don't we? Very
Yes,
often? Yeah.
yes, they are, yes. So if we halve that in half.
And they come in different colours as well for
They
different
come in
characters.
glitters and
Do
in
they?
stripy ones. Yes, they're lovely. So already you've made the legs, and that's the arm. Okay? So for the feet, we're going to use 15 grams. All these instructions are in the book. So if you can't remember the quantities, don't worry.
Remember, in the big bundles of the Renshaw, you get quite a lot. So you can. How many characters can you make out of one block of Renshaw, do you reckon?
There's 250, you'll probably make 3 characters.
3 characters, right, per block. So really affordable to do, actually.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
expensive at all.
I mean, the scales, everybody, even the children, if you're working with them, they love to weigh. If everything's weighed out, it's lovely. It's a game as well,
Yeah, it is.
and they're learning.
It's also building their confidence as well, because if they're making a character just like Mum or Dad is, and they're going to get a very similar result, you know, that's going to lift their confidence sky high.
Well, I had a workshop, and my granddaughter, who is 7, decided she wanted to come. Now, I've got adults, and then I found she was going around telling them that they'd done it wrong. So she's not coming again. Yeah, very nicely, she's very polite. Right, so we're going to make the feet.
Okay.
Now, if you haven't got the scales and you just want a ball of paste, just a small ball of paste, if you cut that paste in half, that ball in half, then you've got 2 equal sizes, which immediately gives your feet exactly the same. If you decide to take a piece of paste and make a foot, you'll never get the other one the same. So it's just a tip. Always start off with one ball.
Well, those
and
are the
cut it in
really good
half.
tips that are good to have, because you wouldn't have thought about that otherwise. I wouldn't anyway.
Right, so you're going to make 2 little sausages. No, and all my characters in the book are named after my friends.
Are they? And all your friends know that?
Well, they didn't until the book came out.
And have you given one to each of your friends of the characters? Yeah.
Yes.
Like a little mascot.
Yes. No, they didn't know until the book came out.
It's quite a compliment, though.
Well, the one that was cut with a little cow, where's the little cow? She did, I've got a little cow around here somewhere. There she is, over there. Was, you know, why am I the cow? But I said it's a little calf. It's lovely.
I can see that.
It's a little calf. Right, I'm using glue. So I've used Tylo, which is on your website.
Yes, it is. And that's what you use, if my memory serves me correctly, to make it slightly set quicker, is that right?
Yes, if you want to, your paste isn't strong enough, then you can put Tylo in
To make it
to make it stronger.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, check the website for Tyler.
So that's one little foot. And that goes in there.
Oh, cute.
So already you've got the little foot. Do exactly the same with the other one. Just a little bit of glue.
And is that just liquid sugar?
That's with Tylo in.
Oh, that's with Tylo,
That's with
right.
Tylo in. It's like 1 part to 30, but if you just sprinkle a little bit, there you go. And then when it's dry, you can bend these feet, like I've done on some of them. I've bent their legs and feet, but you need to let it dry first. Right. So we go to the pink. So this is the pink modelling paste.
I'm just thinking of all these wonderful scenes you could be making, Easter scenes. I mean, looking around me here, I mean, the flower pot over there, the bobbins over there, as well, the teapot with the mice on. You could actually make a whole Easter scene with characters for the Easter weekend, couldn't you?
You could, yes. These are the heart cutters, which you're selling as well.
Now, I know last week these were on and they were absolutely flew. So if you want those, here they come. The FMM heart cutters, and you did get a total of 14 of them, and they're only, look at the price of them, $11.69 if you're in the Crate and Craft Club. You get all of those, and you're raving about those earlier, weren't you?
Actually, these are the only ones that I use, and if you look around at ears and feet and all of them, these are the only actual cutters that I use.
Right.
So, yes.
Well, if you want to have the multi-buy, that gives you all of the ones you'll ever possibly need, 14 of them. If you just want the hearts on their own, though, we do have those available separately too, but I think a lot of you went for the big one last week. $6.29 for a set of 4 of the FMM hearts. But if you want the big bundle, it's got the ovals and the squares and the circles as well as the hearts, then that's just about £10 more, about £14 or thereabouts.
They're good. If you're adding glue, never go to the edge, because you're going to press this on his tummy to make him look cute. Once you press the glue down, it will go to the edge of it will squidge out,
Right.
and you'll get sticky mess. So just put it in the middle, and then when you press it down, it'll stay there.
Good tip.
Okay? So we've done that. And now for the head. All the heads of all the Wobblies are 20 grams.
Okay.
So you'll remember this, and I shall test you later.
Different shapes, but all the same size.
Yes, yes. If you make it kind of universal that they're all the same throughout the book, then people remember. Then they can create their own.
Yeah.
Because once you've got that basic body head, then you just can make anything.
The lovely thing as well is that, as we said before, this is not just for a cake. Once the cake's been eaten, normally any ornament that's been on the cake has either been eaten with it or has been thrown away. With this, these are actually non-edible because of the actual dust that you're colouring the paste with, but you'll have them then to collect and to put them in different positions in your kitchen on top of, you know, a work surface or something like that. They're great collectibles, aren't they?
Yes.
Put them maybe on the desk at work.
So there's a nice smooth ball. Now I'm going to support that on a cocktail stick because I'm going to work on it. So if we put a hole in the middle for the nose, if you make a nose and just put it on the front, when it dries it slightly shrinks, it'll fall off.
Right.
So you need to make that hole in the middle.
Okay.
And we're going to put a little hole further down, just a little one. That's for his mouth. We're going to take our pink paste. So the nose, a nice smooth ball.
Well, by the way, we always love to get your emails on all our shows, but in particular the Cake Academy, because this is a little bit of more of an unusual show in that it's a regular slot every single week, 5 o'clock on a Sunday. It's dedicated to cake decorating. So if there's any questions you've got to ask Georgie or any of our guests that are here regularly, we'd love to hear from you. And studio@createandcraft.tv is the email address. Now, the 2 books and the paste and the dust, a quarter of the stock has already gone. You're loving it. Yeah, which is no surprise, to be honest. Yeah, very good value at $26.99. That gives you the festive book. It gives you the 20 to make book, which is every animal you can really think of. You've got then, of course, your 3 packs of the modelling paste. And you've also then got 6 dusts as well. Now, they are non-edible. I've got to stress that. So these are for kind of figurine making rather than for decorative eats. But all of that comes together at a reduced price of $26.99. And it's not all animals. There are some... it's mostly animals, isn't it? There was a wobbly dolly in there. There's a fairy and a bunny and a mouse and actually the bunny that we're doing at the moment, that's in the book here. Elephant, frog.
That's Amelia Bunny.
Is it? Amelia Bunny.
Granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we've made 2 holes.
Yep.
A little bit of the glue on these little brushes. They're good. Little bit of glue, not much.
And these are Wilton brushes.
These are the Wilton brushes, yes. They're nice because they're small. I've got little hands and sometimes the other ones are too big. They're lovely. Pointed end in. And just press. There's his nose.
Oh, brilliant.
The mouth, because he's kind of an ooh bunny.
Yeah.
It's an easy bunny. A little tiny ball
Like someone's
over the
pinched
top.
him.
Yeah. Pointy tool. There is an ooh bunny.
Oh, brilliant. I love it. Someone's pinched him or something like that. Let go.
Right, the arms. So I leave him to dry off a little bit. Arms. So you bend this pipe cleaner, fuzzy stick.
Fuzzy stick, yeah.
What should we call them?
Fuzzy sticks, okay. Yeah, you win.
I think we better.
We all know what they are.
Right, and we're just going to trim them off. It all depends what you're making. If you're making a ballerina or anything that you want the arms to go out or long, then you have the long pipe cleaners.
Right.
But if you're making a little character, just make them so they come to the edge of the dress. We do boy bunnies as well.
Okay.
So that goes to the back. And can you see you've already done the arms? So once that's dry, then we can move them all up and down. So that's, you can see some of them are holding things.
Yes, sure.
Then you can move them. So the little paws go for 5 grams.
5 grams for the paw, but it's all in the book, remember?
It's all in the book.
Yep.
Yes, you'll see some of them waving. And that makes it more interesting.
It does, yeah. They're doing all sorts of things. We've got one with a rolling pin here making some tarts. We've got the mice climbing over the teapot, which is fantastic. Actually climbing up a fuzzy pipe cleaner, whatever we're going to call them, ladder. Pipe cleaners.
Wish we had pipe cleaners, yes, pipe cleaners. Right, one ball. We're going to cut it in half.
Cut it in half, so you get the same size paw.
Yes. We're going to make a little ball. Little ball, whoops. Little ball. If your hands get sticky, or you find that this is a little bit dry, a little bit of white fat,
Okay.
and it makes it nice and smooth.
By the way, also, don't forget that if you are into Wilton as a brand, we are the only place in the UK that has got the entire inventory of Wilton products. So anything that you want, lots of supermarkets and lots of department stores stock Wilton, but they haven't got everything that Wilton make. We do. So if you fancy that, there's a Wilton section on the website, createandcraft.tv, where it's all there for you.
So there's one pour.
Yeah.
There's the other one.
Yeah.
I'm just going to press it down. 2 little lines. Make sure it comes off.
Mm-hmm.
And it hangs at the back of that cocktail stick.
It's not
So
rocket
you've
science,
already,
is it? It's
you've already done,
Yeah.
yes.
But also, what a great project maybe for the family to get involved with over a weekend during the half term, during the Easter break or whatever. Yeah, mum, dad, the whole family can get involved with making characters, and you can have this whole fantastic Easter scene on the mantelpiece in the kitchen or something like that, or wherever. How long do they have a shelf life? Do they?
No, they'll keep
deteriorate?
forever.
Really?
They'll keep forever.
Because of
Yes.
the high sugar content.
Yes. And I mean, I wouldn't keep them on the windowsill because of the light, but they'll keep forever. Yes.
Fantastic.
Right, we're going to use one of these little blossom cutters.
Right.
And again, this is the FMM. I don't know whether you have these on your website or not.
I think we have all of them, to be honest. Yeah, the FFM petal ones. Yeah,
Yep.
they're there.
Good. Little bit of glue. And when we push that down, we're going to push it front and back and hold it.
Right.
A little bit more glue there. And then that will stop the arms coming off.
Okay. Got
Okay.
you. Yeah.
So I'll leave that down there.
You can hear a pin drop in the studio. Whenever Georgie's here doing this sort of culinary skill, everybody just stops and watches. And it's,
So there's your head and your arms. So that, how long did that take? A few minutes,
yeah,
really?
10 minutes.
Yeah. So we've done that. Now the ears. Right, ears. We're going to have some pink and we're going to have some, I call it toffee. It's more like a toffee, isn't it? Right. Again, we're going to use the FMM small oval cutter.
Okay.
It's here. So we're going to use that one. Now you don't have to go out and buy because the ears come in different sizes. You've got a middle ear and you've got the outside. So the outside, but we're only going to use one cutter.
Okay.
So instead of going out having to buy another cutter, we can adapt that one,
Right.
which I think is very good. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Shouldn't show you that. Right.
I'm used to it.
So, right. Not too thin.
No.
Right. I'm going to put a little bit of icing sugar on there with this Wilton dabber, just so it doesn't
That's
stick.
on the website as well, which I think we use it every single week.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
It's good, actually. Right, and we're going to cut 2 of those out. So I'm going to put one there. So just press down, lift up, and put it on there. So that's the outside ear. And then the middle. Again, not too thin. We're not making flowers. When people make flowers, they make them very, very thin.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut one out first. And then
Is
if
the
you,
surface board you're working on, is that important to be a certain
it
material?
really
or?
needs to be a non-stick board.
Right.
Yes, you need a non-stick board. Marble or granite, or if you know a kitchen fitter,
Yeah.
but you can buy them. Right, so you cut one out. Now if you bring this slightly down and cut, then you've got the inner ear.
Oh, right. And there's never any waste as well. What you've left after the cutter's done its job, you just put back into the ball again.
Yes. And then wrap it up tightly so
Right,
that you
so it doesn't
don't,
dry out.
so it doesn't dry out. Yes. So I cut another one. So we come slightly down again. There's your inner ear. So that's the ears. Put this away. Right, cocktail stick. I do go through a lot of cocktail sticks.
Now, to be honest, that at the moment isn't a rabbit.
No.
Until the ears go on.
Till the ears go
are
on.
going to make it.
It could
isn't
be something
It could
else,
be-
yes.
yeah.
So one cocktail stick, break it in half. Okay. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue halfway down. And again there. And this is why you don't make them too thin, because this is going to press right the way through.
Ah, right.
And that one's the same. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue on the top. So So
And the pink one goes over the top.
pink one goes over the top. And just press around the edge. Don't press in the middle, because if you do, you'll bring that cocktail stick to the front, and we don't really want to see it. So if you want to make smaller bunnies, just halve all the ingredients. There's some little ones, yeah. Oh, there's lots of little ones, yeah.
And that's all in the book as well, is it?
Yes,
To actually halve?
yes, yes. Now, if you've really rolled this paste, it might stick to the board. So don't be tempted to pick them up by the cocktail stick, because you'll have the ears on the board and the cocktail stick will still be in your hand.
Right.
So use a little palette knife or something to make sure you've released them before you pick them up.
Well, again,
and I've done that.
We've got loads of tool accessories on the website, little handy toolkits. And then in go the ears. Oh, cute.
There's
Now
one.
it's a bunny.
And release that. And, oh, look, there they are. Use your tweezers. And that one come down as well. And that turns it into a bunny.
Isn't that cute? It's fab, isn't it?
Right, I've made one. Here's one I made earlier.
Do you give it eyes or not?
Not for a minute.
yet,
It needs
okay.
to dry.
Oh,
Needs
right.
to dry. Yeah.
We do eventually.
We do. Yes, we do give them eyes. They're quite okay. Right.
So you leave that to dry then for what, again, half a day, did you say? Or?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Here's one I've made earlier, as we do. Now this one's going to be more like a ballerina. So we've used the large circle cutter out of the set, the geometric set. I would do a little one.
Now this is the 14-piece FMM set, which gives you all the shapes. You've got the oval, square, round. What other shape is it? Or the heart as well.
Heart, yes, yes, hearts.
You don't get the flower in that one. That's the separate one.
Squares.
Squares are in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to roll this a little bit thinner.
So this is going to be more like a petal of a flower because it's frilly, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use the big round cutter. Throw that away. Or put that in there. And then if you take this to the edge of the board, there you go, that one. Take this to the edge of the board, a little bit of icing sugar. And then if you roll that round, that's how I get it frilly.
So it's like a petal technique,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
more of a foo-foo for a skirt. Is that what they call it, foo-foos?
Yes. Right, so we're going
Tutus.
around like that. Yeah. Tutu. Yes, I'm a
Not
tutu.
foo-foo.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
Right.
That came from a dim and distant part of my
we
brain.
won't ask.
No,
we
don't
won't
go
ask.
there.
We I'm not asking. No, I'm not going on there. Right. So that is the frill, and then if we take just an ordinary icing nozzle, and we cut that out like that. This is in the book as well. So if we put a little bit of glue around there, just a little bit, and then if you lower that down there like that. Because you've got the right weight, you've got the right height, it's got to be, they've all got to be the same.
Yeah.
The icing tube to cut out the middle will work by putting them down.
That's so clever, isn't it? And suddenly you've made a little boy rabbit now into very much a little girl rabbit.
And this one I've given little socks,
Yeah.
as you can see. If your pipe cleaner, I'm going to call them, I've had enough. Pipe cleaner comes through the bottom and we think, oh, you know, we don't want to take it apart and redo it. If you get these little FMM plunger cutters, I was ever so pleased when you were selling these. This is what I use.
Well, I think last week was the first time they were on the show.
Oh,
they did
was
really,
it?
really well, so that's why they're on again today.
Right. So if you use them, keep it in there, a little bit of glue, lift up the leg and press on.
Oh, excellent.
So that will cover up, because sometimes the end of the pipe cleaner will just push through the paste. So that's how I decorate nearly all of them with blossoms, is that I put my blossom into the paste, glue, and then pick it up and put it on.
Love it.
Okay?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Right, so the head, here's one I made earlier. Now, this one's got whiskers, which while they're wet, you really need to put the whiskers in. Now, this is a wallpaper brush.
Oh, we just trim the bristles off.
Or a pastry brush.
Yeah.
Or if I'm making black rats, my husband's got a big black new brush in the garage.
A broom, so
you
just go nick a few.
Yeah, just go nick. He doesn't know. When it comes to paint, he'll know. So that's my pastry brush, but this is a wallpaper brush.
Right.
And it's new, it was brand new. So I just push the whiskers in just to make it.
Very effective.
So we'll finish that one off.
I can actually hear now the difference because it's more solid, it's more...
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that's how it will be after about 4 or 5 hours.
Yes, so I'll leave that there and I'll put that together.
Okay.
And that's the arms that will go with that one as well.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Superb.
All right then, I'll start something else.
Okay, well, I'll remind you then of what we've been using then over the last, 15, 20 minutes or so, because let's show you the packs first of all. Now, with any project, this is where you begin, to be honest with you. A pack of 3 Renshaw white Renshaw modelling paste with the exclusive Georgie Godbold project sheet as well. And on that project sheet, what sort of things have we got covered on the project sheet on this one?
The project sheet is a fairy.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. So a fairy project to get you started. That's only $8.99 as well, 356003. That's the price if you're in the Create and Craft Club. Now, we've also got Georgie's kit as well, with both of her books, of course. The one that's in front of me, the Sugar Wobblies, that's an all-round animal, and there's a couple of characters in there as well, a fairy and so on. But there's also the festive book as well. Imagine how much fun you and your family are going to have making these characters. And provided you follow the measurements and the grammage and everything, you'll get the results just like Georgie does, and you'll get those results as well. So you get a project sheet as well. Also, you get 6 dusts, which are non-edible. The whole thing about these from Georgie are that they're not edible. They're there as kind of keepsakes and well, fantastic models you can look at for years and years to come because they'll last forever. So that's 347217. $26.99. Now the FMM heart templates, the hearts and geometric shaped cutters, you've got 14 of these. That's very, very busy at the moment as well. £11.69 for all of those, and these are actually Georgie's cutters of choice. She was delighted when they were in the show because that's what she uses all the time. 365771. Now, something new to Georgie today was this, but she loves it.
Yes.
It's the Dust and Score, the Dust and Cup. You can put your icing sugar into, £6.29. This is from Wilton, and it's $6.99 if you're not in the Create and Craft Club, 351152. Then we also used a selection of the brushes from Wilton as well. Remember, we stock the entire Wilton inventory on our website, createandcraft.tv. We're the only place in the UK to do that. $8.99 gets you all of these 5 different sizes of brush. That's 351155 for $8.99. It is Sunday, so that means it's the Cake Academy. Don't forget, if you want a series link it, you can do if you're a Sky viewer, and you'll have it there every single week. Even if you're away for a couple of weeks, like I was last week and the week before, they'll always be there for you to kind of keep as like a little library to look back at. Okay, now we've done our Easter rabbit. Well, to be honest with you, rabbits can be all year round, can't they? What are we doing next?
We're going to show you another way of using the cutters,
right,
which I think is very easy if you want a boy mouse.
Okay.
So the mouse again, the head is, you've forgotten.
20?
Yes.
Yay!
Hooray!
Surprised myself.
Right, the head is 20. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Right.
That wasn't very nice, was it? Right.
I got it right, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Right, the head is 20. And to get this little mouse's head, ears done exactly the same, but 2 circles.
Right.
Again, they're with the set.
Yep.
So you've got 20 grams. So make it into a nice smooth ball. A teardrop, which we've done before with the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you push that over your hand, when you turn it up, it's a little mouse's head.
Oh, wow.
So you've got the nose, roll it over, and that's a little mouse.
When you know the tricks, it's not difficult, is it?
Again, hold for the nose, and, excuse me, the little round, it's the medium-sized circle cutter.
Mm-hmm.
Take that across underneath. 2 little dots. And he's smiling.
Wow, that's brilliant. Georgie, my floor manager, 2 Georgies in the studio at the same time, she said that could be an elephant. The start of an elephant's trunk, could it be, or not?
This is the elephant. That circle again.
You're good. Hey, there he is with the trunk up for good luck.
And hold there. And 2 eyes.
Brilliant. So you could
So
just...
it's exactly the same.
Yeah, just a bit longer.
We've got a new sugar crafter now.
Yeah, I
haven't
know. Yeah, she's chomping at the bit over there. She really is. I'm going to say hello to Mandy, who's just emailed in. Mandy is in Tewkesbury, and she says, hey there, just wanted to ask a cakey question. We need a new fake cake for our school assembly time. Each Friday we sing happy birthday to children that have celebrated their birthday that week. We just moved into a new school, and our old cake got very damaged on the move. How could we make a cake that will keep forever?
You would use a dummy, a polystyrene dummy.
Right.
And if you cover it in sugar paste and really let it dry and put it perhaps on a bigger board, it should keep forever.
And put characters like this on it.
And you could put characters like this.
There you go, Mandy. That's the answer. So yeah, get your sugar paste ordered and that sort of thing, and then actually the kids could actually help to decorate it, couldn't they?
Yes, they could make all these little things and decorate it.
Great idea. Mickey, hello Mickey in Blackpool. She says, hi, could it be possible to make them with edible things and use straws to hold them? Thank you, I adore everything you do on Create and Craft. I love all crafts and I like to try them all on different occasions. I've got 11 grandchildren, wow, and the 12th expected in August, so I have many occasions to celebrate and create gifts, cards, etc. Thanks all at Create and Craft. You're a big part of my life. Well, thanks, Mickey. That's really lovely. Yeah, so she says, can you make them out of edible things? Is there such thing as edible dust? Could you get that?
Yes.
You could?
Yes, you could. Yes.
But what we're showing today isn't edible.
No, because you've got the pipe cleaners.
Of course.
And the whiskers.
Yep.
And the cocktail sticks.
Yep.
So these are, and if you made them into something else, they wouldn't be Wobblies.
No.
So you could make edible characters to go on your cakes, but they wouldn't be the Wobblies.
No. No, I get you.
Yeah.
So you have to make your mind up whether you want to have the permanent ones or the edible ones, but this is the permanent we're talking about
yes,
today.
and as you said, this goes very hard.
Yeah.
So even though perhaps you haven't got any non-edible things in it, it will be very crunchy to eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
these are really kind of long-term ornaments rather than anything else.
Yeah, and for you to keep.
Thanks for your emails, though.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to make, this is using, I'm just adding things on so that you can see how these tools work. So this is the red. Now this is straight out the packet. This is the modelling paste. I think it's much easier if you're using the red and the black to actually buy the modelling paste or buy the colours, the sugar paste.
Well, they're not expensive. I mean, and also remember, if you buy them under the same item number, which they all are, it's 14, is it, or 17? 14. 14 different colours. There's only one P&P to pay of £2.99, so it makes sense to buy them all in one go. They're only, what, £1.61 each, 250 gram. You choose the colours, one P&P of £2.99, so it's a very economical way of buying it, really.
Because sometimes red and black is quite difficult if you're modelling and doing a lot to colour up.
Someone's starting out, what colours would you recommend as a...
I would say buy white and colour it up.
Buy white and colour up with the other colours?
Yes,
right.
Yes.
So just a little
try
bit
the white.
of colour into white?
Yes. Because if you're not using up a whole pack of a colour, then even though you've got that colour to use again, and it's got a long shelf life, which is good, if you buy the white and use it as you want it, and you can make 3 Wobblies out of 1 pack.
Right, so you can make 9 out of this pack that's here today.
Yes.
And could you also use like food colouring if you've got that?
Yes.
You can use that to colour as well.
Yes, so you can use the paste, the dust. It also depends on people's hands. Sometimes if somebody's got very hot hands and you're adding a paste colour, you're making it perhaps a little bit more sticky.
Right.
So I tend to use dust colours.
Well, this is Georgie's bundle that she's put together for us, which has got the Sugar Christmas decorations, the Christmas decoration book, and also, of course, the Sugar Wobblies. Those 2 books, 3 packs of your white modelling paste from Renshaw, and we've also got the tip sheet, which isn't here, but it is, and also the 6 dusts. We haven't got those here, have we? We've got the 6 dusts. No? You do get 6 dusts with it, and you get the tip sheet, project sheet with it as well. So that's £26.99 if you'd like that, 347217. Half the stock of this is gone now, but do remember that the dusts in there aren't edible. This whole concept isn't edible. Okay. Right.
Thank you. Right, so we're going to use the large oval. This is a man cake.
Is it?
Man rat or mouse. Yes. So just smooth around the edge. So I'm just adding this just to show different techniques. Right, so we're going to make a little waistcoat. Somebody's doing. Right, again, don't put your glue around the edge. Up to the top.
Johnny, my producer, he's leaving soon. He says, I've been called a man rat. You're leaving. You're man rat, you.
And then So that's your little waistcoat like this one.
Yeah.
The collar, you'd put the arms on, and then the collar is not just a circle again, like we've done on the bunny.
Yeah, but without
Put
the
the
flute.
circle on, and a little button, and ta-dum, ta-dum. No, I've got a little button mould. I've lost it. And you could put a little button on there, but if you haven't got a mould, no, it's gone walkabout.
Okay.
So.
No, can't see it.
No, I can't see it. Anyway, there's a little button, a little bit of glue.
Do you do this every day?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
How many characters do you make a day then? Does it vary?
It's not so much making them, it's designing them.
Oh, okay. Coming up with new ideas.
And coming up with new ideas, yes. So there you go.
Very dapper rat.
Yep. And you can have a little collar and a bow, like this one.
Mm-hmm. Look at the finished one, though. Look at his face. It's so adorable. Isn't that great?
And that's, I think, the black whiskers.
That's your husband's brush again, is it?
Brush.
Yeah.
And the little black feet.
Your pack, limited stock now. We've only got 10% of that remaining. That's what it means when it goes green on the screen. So if you want to get hold of this, if you're being inspired by Georgie, now I must admit, I'm so pleased I'm doing a show with you because I've been doing shows either side of your shows and never actually done one with you. And I've always been watching thinking, wow, I'd love to be able to do this. You can make it as well. 2 books from Georgie, plus 3 packs of Renshaw paste, tip sheet, and you do get 6 dusts in different colours, but they're non-edible, remember. These are lifelong characters that you can make, decorate cakes with, and then, of course, decorate the home with after the cake's been eaten. 347217. Now, if you do want the book on its own, it's still available in the bundle but if you want it on its own, the Sugar Wobblies book, 20 to make Sugar Wobblies, including a couple of characters like fairies and I think a fairy and what was the other character in there? There's a fairy and, can't remember, in the Sugar Wobblies book. You've got all the animals, the elephants.
You've got the fairies and you've got the little girl.
Oh, that's right, little girl, yeah.
Yes.
Blueberry fairy,
Yes.
cow, wobbly dolly,
Yes.
mouse, bear, piggy, bee, dinosaur, chick. Oh, chick.
Chick.
Easter, yeah.
We're going to do a chick
Oh, I
now.
love that. The frog.
He's over there somewhere. The frog, where's
Oh, he's over there in the corner.
Oh, there he is, over
Look
there.
at him. He's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And that's a full-size wobbly. He's got the same size body as the rabbit we did a little while ago. So if you want that book, $4.49, $329, $486. That's the price if you're in the Crate and Craft Club. And if you're not, you can still order, remember. It's $4.99 to you if you're not in the Crate and Craft Club. But if you'd like to join, it's only £20 to become a member for a whole year, and then that entitles you to 10% off everything you buy from us, whether it's a cake show, whether it's a crafting card show, whether it's a die show, whatever it might be, you get your 10% discount for a whole 52 weeks, which can't be bad for 20 quid. And you get a £10 credit that you can spend within the first 3 months as well. Now, if you do want the cutters from FMM, they've been very popular last week and this week as well now. Hearts and geometric shape cutters. This is what Georgie uses all the time, and she's lovely. She's delighted that it's actually in the show. 14 pieces, and it's $12.99. Or club members pay $11.69, and that's hearts, ovals, squares, and circles. 365771.
Thank you. Right, I thought we'd make a chick now.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's do it. Easter chick.
Easter
Well,
chick.
that's bright yellow, isn't it?
That is a bright yellow.
Now, is that a pre-mixed colour?
No,
You've done that yourself?
I've done this myself, yes. So if I wanted it very pale, you just don't put so much in. But I
Right.
want a bright chick.
So
So
is that mixing pastes or is that food colouring?
food colouring, yeah.
colouring, yeah.
Dust, yeah. So this is, we've done this before. So you've made that, this has gone hard.
Right.
So we're going to use the small oval again.
That's the small oval cutter.
Small oval cutter. And we're going to use, Cassie Brown.
Yes.
I know you've got these on your website.
Yep. Cassie Brown's been a guest
Yes,
before, yeah.
yes, I've seen Cassie.
Well, that will be on our website if you want these special scissors.
So he's got a fluffy tummy.
Oh, okay.
So put that in the middle.
I imagine having a dining table or a kitchen table full of chicks over the Easter weekend. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? So you could have lots of your favourite Easter chocolate, eggs and everything around, but then these could be purely decorative, but it will really bring an Easter table to, in the middle of maybe the dining table on Sunday lunch and Easter would be fantastic. You could have a chick holding maybe someone else's name, if you're having like guests round for dinner or lunch. Be holding the name of the person.
So that gives you a fluffy tummy.
There's his fluffy tummy, look.
Right, so you've got a fluffy tummy. The legs of the chick, they're not quite so long, they're short.
Yeah, and they've got to be orange.
They've got to be orange. So make 2 of those the same. And with the small square, we got the small square there?
Square, yep.
Yep. This is how we're going to do his legs and his little feet.
And in the books, do you refer to the FMM cutters as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so it's all tying in nicely.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Yes.
if you want to make these, then get the FMM cutters that are on the show right now, because they're less than £1 each. We're busy for them, but you've got them. They seem to be the key to most of the shapes that we're doing today. So just moving the man rat out of the way so we can get that shot.
So you've got 2 little squares, and then with your tool, line down the middle. This is like a Dresden china, it's called, or Dresden tool. Go like that.
Oh, for his little claws.
And then snip them off. Where's my palette? Well, take them, and then he can stand up. And we're going to give him little ankle socks.
Oh, lovely. By the way, if you are watching for the very first time, welcome along. This is Georgie, who's our guest decorating expert. I'm Dave, and I'm one of the Create and Craft presenters, and I know lots of you tune in for Cake Academy, and that's all you watch all week. Well, that's fine. It's great to have you here for at least 1 show a week. But if you want to watch more shows, of course, there'll be more cake decorating shows sprinkled throughout the week, and card making. We do all sorts here at Create and Craft, not just card making, loads of different things. We like to be diverse.
So we've got 2 little balls again. And we're going to put that down and make it, I want a flat bottom. And then you're going to turn it over so it's flat. So it's like a little cylinder disc.
Who'd have thought everybody can achieve this? I mean, I never thought, when I saw your first show, one of your first shows, I thought, I could never do that in a million years. But when I actually stand and watch you and see how simple the process actually is, it's only a case of putting the paste into certain shapes, and anyone can do it. Do people who come to your workshops, are they often quite amazed when they walk out that they've achieved
They can't believe
what
that.
they've done?
Yes, I mean, I did the teapot as a workshop, and, it's step by step, and they all go out with that.
Really? Everybody walks home with a teapot like that.
Yes.
Going in a novice, coming out very much an expert. Wow.
So that's the little feet.
Yeah. No mistaking what this is going to be, is it? With those colours.
That's our little chickie's legs.
Coming on a treat, lovely.
Yep. Right, the head. How much is the head?
20.
Oh, it's good.
I'm glad you asked me, not the body, because I can't remember what the body is. Is the body 50?
Oh, look. You've just been told.
Oh.
See?
45?
Yes.
Nearly.
Well done.
Could try harder.
And we're going to weigh out 20 grams. It's once you've got that all the bodies are 45
Yeah.
with your little scales.
Or your big ones?
Yes. Right, 20 grams. I've got a friend who tests me when we work on this. You can't get it right.
No.
You can't.
No matter how many times you do it, it'll always be a little bit out.
Yes, 20
spot on.
Spot on.
You're good. That's why you're there and I'm here.
You still have to weigh. I still weigh everything. I still measure everything. Yes. And especially when you want 3 little characters.
Because I think dimension's the hardest thing. To know how big the body's got to be, how big the head or the ears are going to be. Once you've got that it's set in stone and it's the same measurement for each part of the body, that's the basics. And the rest just kind of falls into place, doesn't it, really?
So a little bit of glue on there. Now, we're not putting pipe cleaners on for the wings because they're quite fatter wings.
Right.
So that's the head that goes on there.
Completely circular head this time?
Yep.
Yep.
And then we're going to do a mouth. So again, we must make a hole in the little chick for the mouth. And the little heart cutter, little tiny one. There we are, found him. So this is an easy way to make a beak.
hearts can be all sorts of things, actually. I was doing a card show a little while ago.
Yeah.
People were making owls out of hearts and all sorts, you know, for the chest of the bird and everything. It's a really useful shape to have. Great for eyes on owls as well, and also on beaks on chicks too.
I've got an owl in a minute. I'll
Have
show
you?
you. Yes. He's hiding.
Oh, I can see him.
Right. So, 2 little hearts. Ooh!
Oops,
I've got him.
got it.
30-second rule, is it?
We're not eating them anyway.
We're not eating them. No, we're not eating them. In case somebody phones in, we're not eating them. Right, a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue on there.
Oh,
And
oh,
then
brilliant.
just squidge them together.
Just want a sound effect now, don't we?
Right, so you're going to take off that excess paste.
You would have thought 2 hearts would make a duck's beak. It's amazing. I could sit and watch you for hours doing this, I really could.
Oh, can I say hello to somebody?
Of course you can.
I'd like to say hello to all my friends who are auditioning today in Jekyll and Hyde in Brentwood. And good luck to everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
I can't be there because I'm here,
What a
so...
great musical that is as well.
I know. I might be in it, but I can't...
Is in
Yes,
that, isn't it?
yes.
That's what great
It's
song that
brilliant.
is.
So, sorry, can I... Yeah. Just good luck, everybody.
Are you a Thespelin?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes. Yes. Just done Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Depends what we're doing. But doesn't matter. Right. It gets me away from sugar. No, it's nice to have a hobby.
Oh, absolutely.
There we are.
There he is. Bless him.
Right, so
Hey.
here's one I made earlier.
Right.
There you go.
What a great Easter cake.
So you can see that.
Now remember, the cake can be edible, but the characters aren't.
That's
okay,
right.
it's not edible. The food powder that would give me the colouring isn't designed to be eaten. So these really are keepsakes and little statues of the future. Like Dean's got his in his dressing room, and I may well have one to join his after this show. Who knows? But certainly, yeah, they're just great to have on display. Really whimsical and fun, and they'll
So-
last forever.
So we're going to take a small cutter again. And we're going to do another one. Right, so turning round.
Ah, for the wings.
And these are the wings. A little bit of glue on the end, not too much.
Yep.
Just press that on. And because it's modelling paste, it will stay,
Right.
hopefully. And then what I used was a heart again. See?
You must get inundated from your dramatic friends.
Yes.
You must get inundated for commissions and things like that all the time, mustn't you?
Well, I tend to do something, we did Oklahoma, so I did farmyard animals.
Right, right.
And before that we did Sister Act, so I had to have a nun,
Yeah.
which caused great fun. So there's a little tail. So the bottom of the heart is just underneath. Just turn it up, so you've got your little tail.
So the heart becomes the beak, the heart
Yep.
becomes the tail.
Yes.
And there you go. There's an instantly recognisable Easter chick. Brilliant. Now, we're nearly out of time. We've only got about 2.5 minutes
really?
left on the show. I know. Where's it all
Oh my
going?
goodness, I haven't half finished. Right, I'll get some. Right, let me just do the frill at the top. Quick,
Okay, cool.
quick.
Yep.
Oh, isn't it gone quick?
I know it always does. Now, the cutters, if you want the cutters that we've been using religiously throughout the show, these seem to be a very much key basic to have if you're wanting to start off doing what Georgie's showing us how to do today. Geometric shapes, hearts as well, 14 of those for basically £11.69 if you're in the Crate and Craft Club.
Right, scissors, quick, quick.
We will do a little reminder.
Nope, oh, they're not big enough, right.
Of everything that George has used before the end of the show.
I'll show you this because I've done it on a lot of my little characters. Then roll it round. And just
Oh, wow.
So-
Little tuft.
little tuft. I can't believe it's gone so quickly.
I know. These owls always do.
And a little bit of glue. And you put that in there and open out there.
That's the finishing touch.
That's the
Been to the
finishing touch.
hairdressers.
And if you want to make a little bunny without legs, you can put him in a little cup.
Oh, look at that. It's amazing.
And this one, I put 3. I brought an Easter egg.
Brilliant. And then put them in like a little makeshift boat.
Yes.
So sweet.
And this one is made with the hearts as well.
Oh, the
So I
hearts
said-
make the plumage on the...
The hearts, you've got the wings.
Yeah.
And you've got the...
It's amazing what you can do, isn't it?
And a little duck in there.
With a little headscarf. That is just so adorable.
But the little chicks here, have I got time to say?
Go on.
The little chicks here I hope I'm not going to upset anybody when I say this, but if you buy these little fluffy chicks and take the feet off,
You can put them on the sugar paste.
you can put them on the sugar and then just stand them up.
Brilliant. We're out of time, unfortunately. It always goes so quickly. I'm afraid Georgie's kit has just this minute sold out, so congratulations if you got the last one of those. We do still have, though, the Renshaw paste separately, and we've got the project sheet, and the book is available separately as well. That's all on the website, but the actual multi-buy then of those 3 things together have just gone. But that's still available if you want the Renshaw paste, £8.99 if you're a club member, 356 003 with the project sheet as well. We've got all the other coloured pastes, of course, available, and we've got all the FFM cutters as well. They're all on the website, along with everything from Wilton as well. Thank you, Georgie. You had a really good show. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Good luck with Jekyll and Hyde.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. There'll be more Cake Academy, of course, next week at the same time here on Create and Craft at 5 o'clock. And don't forget that series record facility if you're a viewer on Sky. See you later on.
Cake Masters magazine is one of the UK's leading cake decorating monthlies. It includes fabulous step-by-step cake tutorials, recipes, expert advice, competitions, interviews, design inspirations and so much more. You can order your 12-month subscription to Cake Masters magazine right here for just £35 and with free UK P&P. To order your 12-month subscription, either visit createandcraft.tv or call 09056 480 480 and quote the item number on your